Welcome back, guys. Now, at the end of the last episode, I said I was going to let this run, get this up to 100,000. Before I did that, I've forgotten I hadn't put in some extra plantations up here. So what I've done, I've put in 3 extra plantations up here, and I've put in an extra Teamsters office because we need some more Teamsters to ship the goods. Now, what I'm also going to do, I'm going to pop in an extra dock. And like I normally put my docks together, but since like we've got like quite a lot of stuff coming from over here, what I'm going to do, I'm going to pop a dock in. Spin this round. I'm going to put this dock in there. Just get this arrow hooking up onto the corner of this road. Just there, right? Just because it's going to decrease the travel times for the Teamsters. So then we need less Teamsters, and the Teamsters will be more efficient. So that's a pretty good idea. And what else do I want to do? I need to be a little bit careful because we're coming up towards election time, and we're starting to get quite a few people now. We've got 133 homeless. If I'm not careful, this number's going to start coming down quite rapidly. It always tends to drop a bit when you go into elections, so I kind of need to keep an eye on that. I may have to put some additional housing in, and probably put some additional food options in. So I might need like another grocery or something. I'm just kind of toying with the idea of putting some entertainment in around here to help boost that up. Now, there's a couple of things that I could do. I could put in the ancient ruins, but I think I'm going to hang on with that. Instead, I'm going to put in, I think, what shall I do? Couple of taverns, couple of restaurants, maybe. You know what? I'm going to put a couple of taverns in because this is a pretty beautiful area. So I'm going to put a couple of bars around here, I think. I'm thinking... I was thinking of doing something because I can put the hospital kind of. It doesn't need to be next to the road, so I could put the hospital like behind one of these blocks or something. You know what? I'm going to pop in. Yeah, I'm going to pop in a couple of taverns over here. All right, because they're pretty cheap, and I'm really tempted to pop a restaurant in as well. Like, what the hell? Why not? Yeah, go for it. We'll have a little entertainment thing going on over here. I think it's quite nice to have these next to the park. People can sit outside, have a drink, get a bite to eat, enjoy the park. Right, cool. Alrighty, now that should help out a bit because if we look at our happiness, entertainment is 0 currently. Now, our overall happiness, like I said, is 53, which is a little on the low side. So I want to get that boosted up. And if I still get into trouble, I can always do a bit of bribery, which won't be too bad. Now, I would like to get this done. I think once we get this up, maybe to 100,000, I might bang the banks in because then they'll start producing a little bit of profit as well. But I do want to get the tourism going. So let's let this run. And let's see what happens. Okay, well, welcome back. Things haven't moved along very far. I mean, maybe I don't know, probably about a year. It hasn't taken very long. We've just got the election thing, so I thought I'd show you that, and we'll stick with Alberto for now. Now, yeah, I mean, putting this second dock in has really seemed to help. This thing exported like 40,000 to the first ship that came along. Look at this, expected revenue. Yeah, another 40,000 for the next ship that comes along. And this thing has just exported like 20,000. So, yeah, our trade, even from this little setup, is putting us in a pretty damn good situation. Look how our approval has dropped. It's pretty dramatic. Right, what's this? Yeah, I don't want to do that anyway, to be absolutely honest. Let's just close it. I'm not going to abandon it just yet. Right, I think it's time to put the 2 banks in. Right, let's do that because that's going to bring some stuff in. And the other thing we can do is invest some of this cash. Actually, you know what? Oh, see, I'm really tempted to do that, but I want to free this up. Oh, what I'm thinking of doing is put it in a cruise ship. A cruise ship will bring in like around about 1,000 a month, which is like a pretty decent income. But let's do these 2 banks first. Let's get that done and out of the way. I really need to do the customs office as well. But for now, let's just zoom in a bit because I want to get this bank the right. See now because it looks kind of the same, but that's actually the front. You've got see those double columns. Whereas if I spin it around the other way, it's got like single columns. So there's the double columns. What I'm going to do, I'm going to put 1 bank there and 1 bank there. And the entrance is on the front, so it's kind of cool having them on a facing onto a road like this. I think once they get built, I think they look pretty cool next to the presidential palace. And then we'll have the embassies down here. We'll have two down here, and then we'll probably put an embassy and maybe the customs office, which could look really nice. Now I'm going to do this kind of elaborate park in the middle, but we'll get to that. Right, so bank built. Right, so we want to bump this up to just up to 4. If you take it up to 5, it goes to filthy rich, and again, I don't want to go like that far. Fortunately, what's this? Oh yeah, this is the reward for the 2 banks. 2 free office buildings or more globalists on the island. Now, we can't have industry, but I am allowing us to have offices. So, and they're free. And offices will bring in, offices are really good actually. They'll bring in like 1,000, 1,500, so we're going to do that. Cool. This one, we've got some college people that we're producing. That one's already full. And what are we getting? Oh, look at the interest revenue. We're getting like 1,000 a month now. But that's because we've got a decent amount in here. Now the interest revenue is 1,000, but you've got to take off 250 because of the budget. So the profit from this is actually only about 750. So to be honest, until you get up to around about 100,000, it's kind of really not worth doing. But once you've got a bit of cash, definitely worth doing. Oh, this one's building up as well now. This one's 800,000. Excellent. Right, we need to do something about this. So, okay. Right, we're gonna say we'll win without cheating. I'll pause this. Now we're gonna have to do a bit of bribery to win this election, I think. So we'll do the old trick that I did at the end of the last series where I showed you how to get 100% approval. So we'll go into politics and factions, and then we're going to bribe as many people as we can from the areas where they've got the most voters. So globalists. Do we know where the globalist leader is? Yes, we do. Right, so we'll bribe him. Oh, he's cheap. He's only 1,000. We'll bribe him. Who else was down there? The communist leader. We'll bribe him as well. And anybody else down here? Oh, the militarists leader. Don't think we've got too many of those, but he's really cheap, so we're going to bribe him anyway. And who else? The religious leader I would really like to bribe. Where's he? We've got the communists. Oh, it looks like we haven't identified the religious leader. That's a damn shame. We did the communists. What about the capitalist? Oh, there's the capitalist leader.
At your service.
Oh, we'll bribe him. Not too many votes, but like right now, when we're down at 50% with a month to go, it's like take everything you can get. The environmentalists. It looks like we haven't identified him. This is why I really should have put in some more housing, so that you get everybody living over here close to the police station. Because probably some of those leaders are living in the shacks over here. But well, let's see. Yeah, we got up to 54% by doing those bribes. So I would be kind of disappointed if we lost this election now. Come on, please. Come on, survive. Viva el Presidente. Yes, we won with 54%. Cool. Excellent. Excellent. Right. Now we can seriously think about our tourism. Okay, now what I'm thinking is that we do kind of a lowish wealth, like the families and the slobs over here in this area, and then we'll probably do maybe a high wealth thing going on over here in this lagoon kind of area, which I think is really nice. Then, like I said, we'll do the eco tourists up there. So right, let's start off with. I think I'm going to put the cruise ship like down this end. So maybe the cruise ship coming in here and then all the hotels and stuff going off down here. Yeah, that sounds like a good plan. Right, tourism. Cruise ship. Now this thing, let me show you this. This thing's 70,000. This is the problem with tourism. These things are just too damn expensive. You know, this is only going to make 1,000 a month, but it costs 70,000 to put in. So, you know, you need a good economy to get enough money to do this. Right, so we're going to put this, I think, kind of, I don't want to put it like too far out there. Right, and then I'm going to put in a little road just down to there. That should be pretty cool. Right, let's let this run a little bit because I want to get the cash back up. My God, you know, there's never a dull moment in Tropico. Oh, by the way, I did remember to increase the budget on the cruise ship. I took it up to... actually, can I take it? No, yeah, up to 4. And has this died? This hasn't got any tourists yet. Oh, I want to show you when the tourists arrive. It's really cool. Let me show you. We've got some protesters over here. And they are asking for a national park, which I want to build anyway. And it'll boost us with the environmentalists, which would be a good thing. We're going to be putting lots of entertainment in, like national parks and circuses and hang gliders and you name it. We'll be putting loads of that stuff in. So I kind of need to make room. Like, what the hell can I do to make room? Oh, I picked up another task, by the way. There was a thing about blaming the banks. You always get it when you put the banks in. And if you say blame no one, it tells you to build 4 banks. And then you get increased standing with the globalists. Yeah, which I thought, yeah, take that. Why not? So you know what? I could invite the EU and the Chinese, which is probably not a bad thing to do. So what I'll do, I'll bang in a couple of embassies down here. Am I going to leave a gap in between? You know, I need to space this bloomin' park out. Oh man, it's like there's always something. Right, okay. I need to space this park. I want the... Should I do it with the big parks or the small parks? I'll do it with the big parks. Now, what I'm going to be using... I can get the right one. I'm going to be using this, and I want to leave a gap of 2 on the edge. And I'm going to put 2 of those, and then I want a gap of 2. Right, so now I know where I need my road, I think. So my road should be, leave a gap of 2 there. Right, so I'll put a road across there, cool. Then we'll demolish these 2 bits of road. Good, excellent. Right, so now I know what my spacing's going to be. I can decide, do I want a space in between this embassy? Kind of not really. That's actually pretty good just next to each other. Am I going to put the other... I've got one... Yeah, I'll put 2 in. And we'll get the EU and the Chinese in here. And then we'll take it from there. Am I... Just get this cranked up. Goodness sake. And I do need to seriously think about putting some additional housing in here. Approval's getting a little bit on the low side. And I need to bump up the services as well. I mean, it really does kind of never end. Come on, get one of these built so I can... Right, let's invite the EU first. And the EU get all kinds of good stuff when you start doing this EU rewards thing. So we're going to take, I think... Have your resource prices increased by 30% for 2 years. You know, I think that's going to bring in more than 15,000. So I think we're going to go for, or we could have 2 free infrastructure buildings. Ooh, that's kind of tempting as well. I mean, power stations are not cheap. We do need 1 power station. You know, I think I'm going to go for the increased resource prices. Yeah, we'll do that. We'll do that. Right. Oh man, I missed the stupid protesters. Oh, that's so annoying. Alrighty. Okay, well, never mind. These things are sent to try us. So, come on, build this so I can invite the Chinese and at least have a bit of space in here. Could seriously think about putting the customs office in as well. Now I've got the spacing. I think maybe it's it's a bit of a shame because the customs office is such a nice building from the front. From the back, it's like a little bit plain. Let me zoom in a bit for you so you can see. Like it's a little bit plain from the back, but from the front, it's very, very cool building. I'm kind of tempted to put it round that way just because it's so nice. Yeah. You know, I'm going to do that. I'm going to do that. What the hell? Bang it in. I do want to get this place looking kind of nice. Right. So we'll invite, what was it, the Chinese. So we'll invite the Chinese. We get either 2 new trade routes or 30 immigrants. I'm kind of not worried about immigrants. We're getting loads of people. I'm not worried about trade routes, and I'm not worried about the Swiss, but I don't really want any of them, to be absolutely honest with you. We'll take the trade routes. I don't want to bring too many people in too fast because it'll. Oh, look at our approval. Our approval's gone up to 63%. That's because we've put in these new buildings and it's increased our faction standing. Oh, we've got another task. Invite the Middle East. Right, so what the hell? We'll bang another embassy in. And that's number 4. Needs to be round that way. That's the front. Cool. And then we'll put our last embassy in here, and we can actually have roads coming off down here if we want. I might put a road like round the outside and then put some other stuff in behind. Maybe, I don't know, like maybe some mansions or something and make this kind of a rich area where the... Yeah, actually, I like that idea. Right, this is getting built now. Good. Invite the Middle East. No, too quick. Oh. Invite them here, bonehead. Right, invite the Middle East. Cool, that's that done. We should get something for that as well. What do we get for that? Do we get anything for that? No, apparently not. Alright, another task. Have 4 economic... Oh, well, we've got that. And that'll give us a +10 to the EU. The EU must be pretty... see, you get these nice things. We can get financial aid... Try to adopt the euro, complain about the European Union, apply for a European grant. We're going to go for the financial aid, I think. Yeah, what the hell? Yeah, we'll go for financial aid. I think that gives you a boost of about 50,000, something along those lines. Right. Oh, this is what I want to show you. Let me pause this for a second. Actually, you know what? I'll put it on slow. I wanted to show you this. Look at these. Like anybody's, you guys have probably seen this, but look at these black limousines. These are taking the tourists along this road. You can see the black limos going all the way along here, down here to the cruise ship. You see these black limos going backwards and forwards, taking all the tourists. So how are we doing? Like without? Well, look at this, 1,300. Woohoo! Very nice indeed. So, we've got our first bit of tourism going.
Dad.
And when you click on any building, you can see the people who are either working in that building or, in the case of tourists, you can see the tourists that are around. And they're all running around here. What we need to do is like put in some entertainment for these guys so that they can go out and start spending some money. So what I'm thinking of is let's go to luxury entertainment. No, not luxury entertainment, because this is family. Pretty sure this is family tourism. I'm fairly sure it's family tourism, but it kind of doesn't matter. They'll use this stuff anyway. Right, so I'm thinking we put some nice beach things along here. So I'm thinking like probably like there. Let's put 3 of those in for now. And what else are we going to put in? Going to start getting some tourists down here. Right, you know what? We're going to start off, I think, with like the slob tourists. So I'm thinking we put a couple of like cabana villages down here, because they look quite nice with these things. So I'm thinking, I also want to do like put a couple of restaurants in and a couple of taverns. So I'm thinking we put like that in, like immediately behind that. I think I'm just going to put 1 in for now, and more entertainment buildings we want, because slobs like entertainment, right? The more entertainment buildings there are around the slob. And the slobs are the economy hotels and the cabana villages. So the more entertainment we have, the better those hotels will do. So what else can we put in? I definitely, because these kind of go with these, they've all got the straw roofs, so they all kind of fit quite nicely. I'm thinking of putting like maybe I'd like a couple of restaurants, like either side of this. So yeah, I'm going to put 1 there, and I'm going to spin this round that way. I think that's going to look quite nice. And then I want some taverns, and I'm going to put in, I think I'm probably just going to put in like a couple of taverns. I'm just kind of trying to think like where I want to put them and how I want to align them. I'm thinking like 1 there, 1 there. Yeah, I can live with that. Right, what are we down to? I want to try and stay over 100,000 if I can. How much are the economy hotels? We could bang a couple of those in, which would go pretty nicely, I think, just behind here. Yeah, I think 1 there. Like, should I put like a little bit of space in, so it's not actually on the road? Yeah, I'm going to do that. I'm going to cancel the construction. I get my money back. Yeah, good. Right, let's try that again. So, economy hotel, and we're going to put that there, and we're going to put another one. And if you can hear some noise in the background, I think there's a blooming helicopter hovering over my house. I knew I shouldn't have allowed that guy to store his cocaine in my house. I just knew it. Right, so we've got a whole bunch of stuff. That's going to take a little while to build. Let's look at... we've got a couple of tasks. Let's pick these up. Build a spa hotel. That's going to take a while, but we'll take it anyway, because we will do it at some point. Export 10,000 apparel. Well, we're definitely not going to do that, because that's industry. Producing fashion, that's industry. So, yeah, we're going to abandon that one, I'm afraid. Would have been nice, but, hey, it is what it is. I'm going to try and talk loud to cover that bloomin' noise. Good Lord. You know what, guys? Like, it's not getting any quiet. What the hell are they doing over my house? I'm getting, like, really worried. What's going on? You know what? I'm going to let these build, and we'll come back to it, and hopefully that stupid helicopter will have gone away.